Last night was the Grammys, and my brother.
Scammies.
Yeah. My fault. The Scammy Grammys. And Justice has some things we'd like to get off his chest. So right now it is time for my brother Justice to keep it 100.
Yes, so the Scammies was last night, and every year it creates controversy from the winners, especially in the hip-hop categories. This year we had some noteworthy winners. Meg Thee Stallion won for Best New Artist, even though I'm pretty sure she's far from a new artist at this point. Kanye West, who 6 months ago was urinating on a Grammy in a toilet, saying it means nothing, won Best Contemporary Christian Music Album in 2021 for an album
that came out in 2019 and won something last Grammys.
I don't understand. But probably one of the most talked about categories every year is Best Rap Album. And this year it went to Nas for King's Disease, which, first of all, I want to say congratulations to Nas. This is his first Grammy ever. I think that's definitely long overdue. Shout out to Nas. Nas is one of the all-time greats, has, some of the all-time best hip-hop albums. Definitely deserving this. But no disrespect to him. This was a great album, but album of the year? Did you hear this album?
I don't think no.
It was...
Wait. Don't tell him.
What?
Album of the year? Wait. We talk about the same... Yeah, okay. Make sure we talk about the same thing, right? Yeah. Name the nominees. Name people.
Okay, yeah. So there was Jay Electronica. There was Royce the 5'9", D Smoke, Freddie Gibbs. And
that's not album of the year.
This hip hop album of the year.
Oh, yeah, that's my fault.
Yeah. No, he didn't win album of the year. No.
Okay.
But if you look at the people who were nominated, there's all a common theme. Jay Electronica, Royce, D Smoke, Freddie Gibbs. Besides Big Sean, these are all quote unquote conscious albums. Which is good to see from the Grammys, I guess. But it seems like they chose these nominees kind of just to make up from their past mistakes, because what the nominees tell me from this year is that sales aren't as important as the content or the lyrics of the music, right? Well, that wasn't the case 2 years ago when Cardi B won over Nipsey Hussle and Mac Miller. That wasn't the case in 2014 where Macklemore and Ryan Lewis won over Kendrick, Hove, Drake, and Kanye. It wasn't the case then either. And for those instances, it sounds like sales and radio play mattered more than the content. So what exactly is their criteria for this award? Considering when it comes to hip-hop, the Grammys seem to garner negative attention every single year. It sounds like the Academy doesn't exactly have a great grasp on hip-hop as a whole. And not only just hip-hop, just for all genres, really. We saw how The Weeknd was treated by them just because he didn't want to perform at the Grammys. The Grammys snubbed him. And he deserved... I think he had the album of the year last year from 2020.
Evidently, if he performed at the halftime show.
Exactly.
He was up there. Yeah.
And I know a lot of people thought he was snubbed. Not one nomination. It's disgusting. And I think that the Grammys been trash for years, bro. And I think that's why people are starting to lose interest. I know we were talking about it, you're going to watch the Grammys now. You had it in the background. I was watching a movie that I had seen a bunch of times over the Grammys. I think it's important to have something like the Grammys to celebrate great music and great artist achievements, but it's important to get it right. I don't really know exactly how to fix it either. Maybe the Grammys should start letting fans vote for the nominees and winners, but there's going to be problems with that too. That'll probably turn into a popularity contest. Maybe the Grammys should pick people in the Academy who have vast knowledge on hip hop and other genres. There are other award shows that highlight hip hop, like the BET Awards, but those have kind of lost. It doesn't have the same effect as it used to. So it's up to the Grammys to fix these problems they have. If they don't fix these problems, the Grammys are going to continue to lose credibility, and eventually no one's going to care about the Grammys, just like these other award shows.
Do people care about the Grammys now?
Some people do. It's still kind of a big deal.
What reasons though? Is it because of
the name? This is a big deal. It used to be bigger than it is now, but it used to be a big deal. I think it's less of a big deal now, but I think that if they keep this up, it's gonna be no one's it's gonna be like Soul Train Awards, BET Awards. No one watches that when that comes on. It's gonna be the same thing.
You know how many times Nas has been nominated for a Grammy?
Nah, I don't actually. A lot,
14.
Right? And he got it for this. Look, I'm not just... Look, I'm a Nas fan. I'm a hip-hop fan. This is not his best work. This was not the best hip hop album of the year. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like they gave it to him just because it's Nas. You know, which is, I mean, cool. I guess, like, you know, I'm happy that he finally got his Grammy. He deserves to have a Grammy, but I don't know, man.
I kind of want to. I want to talk. You talk about specifically hip hop. I do want to talk about a couple of R&B categories.
Grammys trash all categories.
No, 100%. So, best R&B album, right? I'm gonna read you the nominees.
Mm-hmm.
Greg Porter. Don't know who that is. Sorry.
Nope.
Luke James.
Okay.
Is it Giveon? Sorry. Ant Clemens and John Legend.
John Legend, all right?
Yeah, I did tell you that.
I didn't know John Legend came out with music.
He did. I did know that. I don't think it should have. I don't think it should have won. But I love John Legend. Shout out to John.
I think it should went to Giveon.
Best progressive R&B album. Jesus. Robert Glasper for F You Feelings. Free Nationals for their self-titled album. Chloe and Halle for Ungodly Hour. Janae Aiko for Chilombo. And Thundercat for It Is What It Is.
Who won that?
Thundercat.
Really? Uh-huh. That's what's up. That was a good album.
Thundercat is some legends, bro.
Thundercat is hilarious.
There's this one song, I feel weird. Comb your beard, brush your teeth, eat your meat, go to sleep. Like, what?
Thundercat is really funny. He's good too, though.
Best R&B song, Skip Marley and Her, Chloe and Halle, Tiana Major and Earth Gang, Beyonce, or Robert Glasper featuring her, Michelle, I don't want to butcher your last name, and Robert Glasper won. I don't think Black Parade should have won, but I think Collide was in Queen and Slim. And I know me and you agree that whole soundtrack and that whole movie,
fire.
Yes, amazing. And that song is coming up next in the rotation. I think was a great song that should have got its just due.
Yeah.
There was just a lot of like just categories that I just felt like. I mean, like we said, the scam. We talked about this last like year, like our first like semester on the air too. Yeah, the Scammies is just very I don't even want to say biased because it's not biased. It's just I don't know what it's based off of. Like what these winners are based off of.
It doesn't make any sense, bro.
I'm not even gonna lie, bro. So full disclosure, when I was younger, I didn't grow up in a black household. My mom, who is Puerto Rican, let me do what I wanted to do. So back in the day, I was not like, I didn't grow up around hip hop culture or listening to hip hop music. My Jay-Z and Beyonce were, I was a Disney Channel kid. So I was, Selena Gomez was my Beyonce and the dude from Austin and Alley was my Jay-Z. Yes. Or Macklemore was my Jay-Z. So when I was younger, I had opinions that Macklemore was the greatest rapper of all time. That was around like Thrift Shop and Can't Hold Us days or whatever.
I'm glad that you're cultured now.
Yeah. I don't that when was that he won that? It had to be like 2014.
2014.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. So shout out to Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah made the Grammys last night. He was the host of the Grammys. He was hilarious.
Shout out to Trevor Noah.
A lot of the jokes he made, he was on stage dancing and trying to twerk. There's a picture of him on stage after Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion performed with WAP. And then he was like, let this picture be known whenever they make a movie about me. I want that I was one of Cardi B's background dancers.
As far as Grammys though, their criteria for stuff, it confuses me. It does.
Best pop group performance. We have the nominees were Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande, Taylor Swift and I'm gonna say Bon Iver, I believe is his last name. Mm-hmm. Justin Bieber and Quavo, BTS, and J Balvin, Dua Lipa, Bad Bunny, and Taney. I already know what Suzette's gonna say, so he lost.
I don't really listen to pop.
What?
I don't like that song.
Oh well. Can you guess who won best pop performance?
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, but BTS was like the pop group of 2020.
I mean, you can't. Do you listen to BTS?
No, but
did you listen to that Lady Gaga song?
Unintention. Yeah. I've listened to both though. I've listened to both, and that's not to say that Lady Gaga and Ariana Grande aren't great, but that song Dynamite is everywhere, dog.
So you're saying that BTS should have won?
Yes, they were snubbed. 100%.
Yeah, I think Grammys. We'll talk about album of the year in a little bit, but
When? Talk now.
No, I'm about to make the point. The Grammys mess up a lot, but as far as what I was saying about hip hop is I feel like they don't even know what to do with as far as the nominees. You know, because what is the criteria for one of the best rap albums of the year? Because all of these albums, they were like purely rap albums, not really commercial. Besides Big Sean, under the radar. Did you hear Freddie Gibbs?
Yeah,
you heard Freddie Gibbs' album,
and I think some of it.
But I mean, it doesn't get major radio play. Neither did Jay Electronica. Neither did Royce. They're good albums, but you know, they're kind of similar to the kind of, you know, low key conscious albums. Last year, Tyler the Creator got it.
Yeah,
Nothing that was even hip hop.
Art was mad about that.
I know, and I got his frustration.
That was for
Igor.
Yeah.
And I got his frustration because it wasn't really a rap album. It's just he's a rapper, so they put it in that category, kind of like the Post Malone type thing.
Yeah.
And then
they kept cutting the Post Malone a lot last night.
Why?
Like I don't know, but every whenever they cut, like it was Trevor Noah, then they cut to a shot of Post Malone, and then I was like, why? And then it was like Jay-Z and Beyonce, and then back to Post, and then back to Trevor. Like he was their B-roll.
But then and then the year before that, it was Cardi B. The year before that, it was Chance the Rapper. So I just don't understand where they're getting their criteria for hip hop. I feel like they don't have a clear grasp on it.
I'm more than sure they don't.
Yeah, but like, I mean, as far as the other genres, it sounds like the songs that you mentioned for like pop performance or whatever.
Yeah.
It sounds like they were supposed to be there at least. You know,
the nominee. Yeah. You said I want to go best new artist. Meg Thee Stallion, well deserved.
Is she new?
True.
I feel like she could have won best new artist last year.
Yeah, true. Song of the year. The nominees were Everything I Wanted by Billie Eilish, Don't Start Now, Dua Lipa, Circles, Post Malone, Cardigan, Taylor Swift, The Box by Roddy Ricch, Black Parade, Beyonce, If the World Was Ending by J.P. Sachs and featuring Julia Michaels, and the winner was I Can't Breathe by her. Never heard that song. Not to discredit her. Her is an amazing and beautiful woman and artist.
Yeah, she's great.
But I've never heard that song. And then album of the year. I'm not gonna name all the categories, but went to Taylor Swift. Taylor, again, not to knock Taylor Swift. Taylor Swift has a lot of hits out there, but album of the year.
You know, I remember listening to that album when it came out.
You know what? I disagree with you. The Grammys knows exactly what they're doing.
Why is that?
Because if they can do this with all these people that should be losers, we need to be nominated for a Grammy. Maybe we'll actually win.
Maybe.
That's it. Maybe we more than communities to be nominated for a Grammy.
But like I remember, I don't remember anything about the album, but I remember listening to it when they like came out. Just because
the Taylor Swift album.
I remember calling this. I'm like, yo, watch Taylor Swift drop an album. You're not going to hear it, and it's going to win a Grammy. Because that's what always happens. I don't know who listens to Taylor Swift. I want to know. Hit us up on Twitter. Justice wants to know if you actually listen to Taylor Swift. Because I don't know anyone that listens to Taylor Swift, honestly. But for some reason, she got a Grammy. And The Weeknd wasn't even nominated. I'll tell you right now.
Bro, again,
The Weeknd was the best album of 2020.
I don't want to discredit.
I don't want to discredit Taylor Swift either, but who?
Taylor Swift.
Who's that? Do you listen to Taylor Swift?
I think it's been a while.
No.
I think it's been a while.
Who listens to Taylor Swift, bro? I
All right,
want to know.
Let me read you the categories for this. The nominees: Taylor Swift for album Folklore, Janelle Oko for Chilombo,
which I shouldn't be in there either.
Black Pumas for Black Pumas. Seabass probably listens to that. Coldplay for Everyday Life. Jacob Collier, I don't know how to pronounce his album. Sorry. Haim, for Women in Music Part 3. Dua Lipa for Future Nostalgia, and Post Malone for Hollywood's Bleeding. What's your opinion on Post?
I thought it was good. I don't know if that should be there. I don't know if that should be there either, though.
All right.
I mean, I could see it though.
Another issue I had with the Grammys was The Box. Again, another song that came out in early 2020 and definitely could have been nominated last year. I think it came out in 2019 actually. So I don't know why that was. But the big.
Oh wait, actually, where's Kehlani? Kehlani should have been nominated in a lot of those R&B categories too. Her
I
album
didn't
was
see anything
fire.
about Kalani. Record of the year. We got Savage by Megan Beyonce. Circles by Post Malone. Don't Start Now by Dua Lipa. Say So by Doja Cat. I'm Doja Cat. Rockstar by DaBaby and Roddy Ricch. Colors by Black Pumas, again, Seabass. Black Parade by Beyonce. And the winner for, again, 2 years in a row, Record of the Year is Billie Eilish. Shout out to the white girl. I mean,
Billie Eilish.
I like that she when she went up on stage to win this award, she was like, she shouted out Meg Thee Stallion. She was like, honestly, this should be yours. Here, just take it. Like, but
I don't have a problem with
on
Billie
now.
Eilish winning. I've heard people say I like Billie Eilish.
yeah,
Unlike Taylor
I've definitely
Swift.
heard that more than Taylor Swift lately. Do you remember when Taylor Swift tried to redo September by Earth, Wind & Fire, and it was like on a banjo, and she was like, you know the part where they well, Taylor Swift was, no lie. That song, that's exactly what Taylor Swift did in that song. I was like, what is this? So, but salute to the white girls, Taylor Swift and Billie Eilish, man. Has nothing to do with your white. Shout out to y'all, actually. Just shout out to the queens.
The Grammys just. Maybe we should do a clap for the queens on Taylor Swift because obviously she's doing something right
Yeah,
that I don't
maybe,
recognize.
maybe.
And I need some. It needs to be highlighted because obviously I don't know. Like she has a hidden fan base. I don't know, man.
I don't think it's hidden. I mean, but Taylor Swift, I guess. I really don't. I don't even know what to defend. But like I said, the morning commute is up. Shout out to Tiffany Haddish. She won a Grammy.
Oh yeah, word. Shout out Tiffany.
If Tiffany Haddish can do it, so can we.
You want a Grammy?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I guess well deserved.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I just looked up Taylor Swift. Let's see what comes up.
Okay.
BTS. That's what came up.
And what else?
Wait, what? She wasn't the first woman to win this award.
I didn't say she was.
No, someone tweeted that.
Oh.
Oh, first woman to be a 3-time Album of the Year winner at the Grammys. Third person. Wait, no. Fourth person. Frank Sinatra, Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon, and now Taylor Swift.
What a category to be in.
Salute to Taylor Swift.
Stevie Wonder, Paul Simon,
And Frank Sinatra.
and then
And Taylor Swift. Crazy. Honestly, I can't hate.
Shout out to the Grammys.
I can't hate on Taylor Swift.
Shout out to the Grammys. Yeah. Guys, I know it sounds like I'm salty. I'm not upset that we lost. I'm just mad that we didn't win. Okay?
Yeah, that's true. I'm trying to talk about the Grammys. You are hurt. You are still hurt by this.
Bro, look. Cause if they can win, why can't if Taylor Swift can win Album of the Year, nobody even knew Taylor Swift dropped this year. Can't we win? Why can't we be great?
Because we're actually deserving.
Because we're not actually great. I'm gonna go get some of that Taylor Swift recipe. Anyway, thank you for keeping it 100.